The Uganda National Examinations Board has embarked on a nationwide exercise to register learners in secondary schools for purposes of collecting continuous assessment scores with effect from Term 1 of 2023. Ahumuza with more.
In 2020, the Ministry of Education and Sports, through the National Curriculum Development Center, rolled out the revised lower secondary school curriculum, and one of its components included the continuous assessment. It's from this background that the Uganda National Examinations Board, UNEB, has announced a nationwide registration exercise of all learners in secondary schools. According to UNEB, this will help them in collecting the continuous assessment scores.
The Uganda National Examinations Board is embarking on a nationwide exercise to register learners in secondary schools for purposes of collecting continuous assessment scores with effect from Term 1 of 2023. This is in accordance with the revised lower secondary school curriculum. Accordingly, all secondary schools are required to register with UNEB to be able to submit the CA scores of their learners.
Speaking to journalists at Uganda Media Center in Kampala, Dr. Peter Wakabi from the Uganda National Examinations Board called on the students to utilize this holiday and have their details captured by NIRA.
These learners are advised that if at all they previously registered, they don't need to go through the process again. They simply need to verify their registration status to determine whether to provide those fresh details again. NIRA registration is confirmed by a national identification number, and this can be done by downloading the child's NIN slip from NIRA website, and the URL for NIRA website is www.nira.go.ug.
He added that schools that will not have registered for continuous assessment will not be allowed to register their learners for the Uganda Certificate of Education.
Secondary schools which will not have registered for CA, that is continuous assessment, will not be allowed by UNEB to register their learners for the end of cycle examinations. Schools without UNEB center numbers shall be required to apply for continuous assessment through the UNEB e-services portal.
The Executive Director for the National Identification and Registration Authority NIRA, Rosemary Chisembo, called on the public to report individuals asking them to pay for registration, saying the service is free of charge.
In Africa, in our culture, we raise an alarm. Wa la 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 la, raise an alarm. Raise an alarm, so and so is asking me for money. Don't be quiet about it. That's the only way we shall drive out this vice. Raise an alarm. Flag us, send us an email. But do something not to pay for the service. Do everything not to pay for the service. Because it's free, it's paid for.